Hey, everybody. Welcome to day 542 of Reseller Reflections, a day in the life of a full time reseller supporting her family. It is Tuesday, December 2nd, 2025. And we did meet our sales goal yesterday. That is 2 days running. And all right, good. Let's keep it rolling today. All the shipping is done, everything is reset to zero, and we haven't hit our sales goal yet for today. So hopefully, not that far away. It could happen. I'm hopeful. All right. So, what I want to talk about today, a little bit first, we released an episode, our weekly episode for consignment chats. And it is, just us chatting about reselling and life and, the different things we deal with. A lot of talk about packing peanuts, but there's lots of other stuff in there too. But I had mentioned in the episode that I was going to do a reseller reflection on my past week. If you listened, I did an episode on disruption and how it can, maybe it doesn't have to be negative. So this year, this is kind of personal, but it does relate to business. And so I had a string of difficult, let's say, Thanksgivings. And this year I decided to do a non-Thanksgiving and kind of opt out of some things and see what that different perspective gave me and what that little disruption did. And it was much needed. It ended up being great, wonderful, eye-opening, and it definitely changed my perspective. It allowed me to take a step back and really figure out maybe why this was happening or why there was this string. And it it kind of changed everything for me. And the reason why is pressure, right? Pressure to do everything right, to, get the family together, to, have the kids all there, to everybody get along, everybody be thankful, everybody, do all the things. And it's certainly not an external force that was, operating at this. It was 100% me and my perspective. And it made me realize that there is an immense amount of pressure I put on myself to make everything right. And um, yeah, that disruption definitely opens my eyes to that. And I'm very, very, very thankful for that. And how does this have to do with our business? I was talking about business disruptions, right? Like this was kind of a personal thing, but in the meantime, I had also stepped away from the business for a little bit, and everything was fine. I've disrupted my social media posting. It's definitely given me some perspective on different things and maybe how social media was interacting with my life and my business. And those disruptions, those breaks can give us perspective. Are we putting too much pressure on ourselves to, do all the things like business, for example? Do I have to post on social media every day, every week, every month? What is the appropriate thing? And taking that step back is helping me to figure that out as well. Are we putting pressure on ourselves to do too many things or do all the little extra things that don't really focus us and don't move us toward our vision? And when we're so caught up in things and so close to them, it's almost impossible to have that perspective and to say, all right, well, I didn't do this and it was okay. Or I, did things a little different and it was okay. I liked it or I didn't like it. And so I'm going to say, like, disruption can be super productive and give you that perspective, and perspective changes everything. I had thought, for the personal example of Thanksgiving, I had thought that it was really outside influences that were, causing these problems. But the perspective and the disruption made me realize it wasn't outside forces. It was 100% me and pressure, and the pressure I was putting on myself to make everything as close to perfect as I could and make everybody happy and do all of those things. So That's why I say I'm titling this Perspective Changes Everything, because that disruption and that perspective changed everything. All right. So what are those things you can disrupt? I'm going to read today's quote because I kind of like it, because it kind of puts you in the driver's seat of disruption. Disruption is either going to happen to you or because of you. Disruption is either going to happen to you or because of you. And I think that is, a disruption. And that is why it has such a negative connotation, because generally it's something that's coming at you, to you, happening to you. Like, what if you're the one that disrupts it? What if you're the one that makes a change? What if you're the one that takes a step back? Kind of puts you in the driver's seat, and other things can't disrupt you as much. So, take a different perspective on that maybe as well. All right, everybody, have a wonderful night. I will see you on day 543 of Reseller Reflections. Night, night.